get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Oh no.
A lot of times in school during the day I teach physics, and there's a lot of equations and problem solving, but you really never get to build much.
That's like
Now, yeah, we do labs, you know, we do demonstrations. I mean, we have a lot of fun in class, but to actually take all those ideas and then transform them into something that moves, can shoot, runs around, and do it in a team environment with all the people contributing, it's like the best.
I broke it.
This is metal shop and of all things he hides.
There we go. We're good.
So what was your name?
Jacob.
Can we get your full name? Cause like.
Jacob Ellis. Are you videotaping me right now?
No.
Okay, good. Don't.
Robotics is a full year-round activity. In fact, right now in May, we're beginning to collect applications for next year and start to put our roster together. Over the summer, we take part in a few different outreach activities where either we'll go to different places with our robot, or people will come to us and we'll talk to them and demonstrate the robot, show them kind of the benefits and what's nice about pursuing careers and interests in science and technology. And then when school starts in September, we start to train our new members and current members. So it's kind of like spring training where, in baseball, where everyone brushes up on their activities and they start to get comfortable with the things that are involved with being on the robotics team.
We try having a preseason where we prepare the team for like the intense season to come, and then usually when the 6th week starts, the first week is brainstorming, then the second week's followed by prototyping.
We take the last 2 weeks to code the whole robot and make it function using controls, make it function autonomously, which means we don't have to control it, it can function by itself. And it can also function in tele-operated mode, which means that we have drivers controlling the robot with, this year we had game controllers, such as the ones that you use for your video games, your consoles.
We start usually around in October and have meetings once per week. At that point in time, we don't really understand what the game is. So we practice or try to do various facets of a game that we're not really sure what it is.
Welcome to the 2012 First Robotics Competition and this year's game, Rebound Rumble. Rebound Rumble is played on a 27 by 54-foot court. Alliances of 3 teams each operate their robots from behind alliance walls at the ends of the court. 4 scoring hoops are located in each alliance wall, positioned at 3 different heights. A low barrier extends across the middle of the field. 3 bridges cross over the barrier. Each bridge has 3 positions, tilted toward either end of the field, or balanced level and stable on the central barrier. Rebound Rumble is played with compact foam basketballs. The objective is to score as many basketballs as possible in the hoops at the far end of the court.
This year's game was a fancy game of basketball. You had 4 different hoops you could shoot for. 2 were on the same level, the other 2 were on different levels. And it's basically just like a diamond pattern. The top one was 3, middle one was 2, bottom one was 1. There's an autonomous period, which was called hybrid this year, because you could use Microsoft's Motion Connect to actually control your robot and make it do functions during autonomous mode.
Robots can be preloaded with one or two
hybrid mode.
basketballs each.
And if you score
15-second
points in hybrid
period
mode,
starts
it was
the
actually
match.
worth
During
double the
hybrid,
value
robots can score
of
basketballs
teleoperated
using
mode.
pre-programmed
In
instructions.
teleoperated mode, you just went
Every
around picking up the
basket
balls
scored
off the
during
floor,
this
shooting
period
them
gets a
in. You had a
three-point
feeding
bonus.
station on each side that you could go to that was
During
like a safe
hybrid
zone.
period, one
There-
line
there's
player
some
can
really,
command their robot
you know,
by
different ways you
signaling
can play
to
this
the
game.
Near the end of the match, robots drive onto their bridge and balance it for bonus points. 2 robots on their own bridge will get even more points. Each bridge can fit up to 3 robots, but it will be a tight squeeze to get them all on there.
Ruh-roh.
In qualification matches, both alliances earn cooperation points if they work together to have red and blue robots balance on the center bridge.
The idea behind co-opetition is this. If we're going to compete with people, we want to do it at a very high level. And we want to do that so that everybody can be successful. So the idea is to elevate everyone so that when we're at a robotics competition, you know, each team is performing up to its highest potential.
This is critical for the team's tournament seeding position. Cooperating will be just as important as winning if you want to be successful. Good luck, and we'll see you at the competitions.
The competitions are they're very, very intense. It may not look like it when you just walk in and you're observing everything, but there's lots of little small things happening all over the field. There's an area called the pits where teams work on their robots and they try to make improvements or repairs to it. There's also judges who walk around and observe those actions as they're happening. The judges also talk to other teams, talk to the teams about their experiences, the technologies that they've developed, and that kind of thing. Also, teams are talking to other teams because in robotics, you work with your opponents and you compete against them. So you have to talk to your other alliance members to formulate a strategy for the match that you're going to play. During the regular matches, all the teams during the competition have 12 regular matches that they play. And the alliances there are all randomly generated. So we don't know who we're with until we get there, and we don't know who we're against until we get there. And it's completely random. And then when the playoffs come around, the playoff alliances are done by draft. So the top 8 teams are allowed to draft 2 other people to join their alliance to go through the playoffs.
The guy's like, so, like, what do you want? And I was like, can I get beef and broccoli? And he goes, sure, American broccoli or Chinese broccoli? Like, there's a difference?
It was freaking toast.
That was good. Do you know when you guys are going out or what?
Soon. There's this thing. I don't know where we're at.
Aren't these like times or like, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Right now we're in 4th place. Depending on how we do the 3 qualification matches, we can either be an alliance captain. The top 8 seeds are alliance captains. So right now we're in 4th. So 3 qualification matches up tomorrow. If we do well, we'll stay in the top 8 and then we'll be alliance captains. And then that'll help us in the playoffs.
There is a rule. If a team is selected and they decline the invitation, unless they are already a captain, they cannot be selected by any other team. So if a team is a captain and they're selected by another captain and they decline, they remain a captain. If they accept the invitation and they join that alliance, we'll do the captain shuffle and fill the empty slot with the next ranked team. Team 12-18. 25. Team 365. 32. 39-70-89. Team 486. The selections begin.
How you doing? Good.
Captain 1.
Team 341 would like to invite Team 25 to join our Team 45 graciously accepts.
Would like to invite 25 then.
357.
11.
6.
So look, I know we were so up here, and then we just fell off the cliff. So look, you guys are so freaking awesome. I don't want you to walk around this arena the rest of the afternoon hanging your heads, okay? That is the wrong thing to do. The right thing to do is to keep your character, which is what you've been presenting to everyone here the entire freaking competition, okay? So you guys, I want to see you cheering, rooting for people, watch this competition, don't act like you're out, okay? It felt great to be there. We competed well the entire time, but as competition goes, we dropped out a little bit, and that kind of hurt a little bit, but I think we're okay by the time it all wrapped up.
We did adequately. We came 17th out of 53 teams.
I feel like it was really competitive competition, and like there was a lot of good teams, including the team that went on to be world champions this year, Team 25, and like we played well, but it was nice to see a lot of other teams in the area, and the competition that we were up against really showed us that we were in that top league.
The idea of kind of working on a team, but with the team being larger than just the people who are on your team. And I say that through alliances and working with other schools. It's very rare that you see a school team up with another school to compete.
Experience I've gained over the past couple of years, like, you know, through like friendships, through like mentors, how I see people, how I talk to people, and like what my outlook on like what I want to do for the next couple of years is. Like, it's just helped me grow as a person.
It's an all a surreal experience.
The team that we had this year of people, we had one of the best groups of people I've ever had.
I just love Storm Robotics. 27.